what's up? It's Nikita Dragun, and today I'm coming at you with this very warm, fall, fierce, gonna get the money, hashtag paid, hashtag watch out for your man, hashtag watch out for your woman, hashtag watch out for everyone. I've been rocking this eye look a lot lately, especially for fall. It's pretty much my signature for the fall, and I did include my new and updated nose contour, my brows, my fake freckles. How do you guys like the black hair? BTW. Are we liking, I don't know what's with me lately. I'm just like pulling everything back to this whole natural thing. I feel like I've been so crazy and so like out there, you know? It's funny because me pulling it back and being natural is more different than me being different. Does that make any sense? Let me know down below right now what team, oh, there's a dog. Perro. No, perra? Bitch. Go ahead and let me know down below if you are feeling the natural brown eye and everything. I'm team brown eyes today. If you're team brown eyes or team blue eyes or team purple or team blue eyes the white dragon, let me know down below. And of course, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and like this video. But anyways, if you want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. So my current foundation favorite is this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I normally am in the color 07 Sand, but I am so light today and I don't have a spray tan, so I think I'm gonna be mixing it actually with my YSL Touche Éclat foundation. And I normally don't mix these two, but since I am so light right now, I'm going to have to do what I got to do. Almost forgot to color correct, but I just used the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Concealer in orange. And this just cancels out all the undertones of the blue and the purples that we get if we're getting tired or if we have like a beard area to cover. So I'm blending the foundation in with my Morphe sponge, and I am so obsessed with this sponge because it actually has like a pinch in the middle, kind of like a waistline. Like I kind of do want to achieve this body style. I mean, look at her body. Look at that waist to hip ratio, girl, like goals. For concealer today, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light medium, and I actually use two different ones. I use the light shade, which is extremely light, and then I also use the light medium shade. Just gonna lay this bad boy down. I actually learned to go like this. It's funny because I used to just, you know, do a couple dots of concealer way back when, but now I've gotten to the point of just pretty much doing a whole nother layer of foundation with concealer. I'm just putting this concealer on the areas where I've noticed I've been getting really dark and have these really awkward shadows. I get really, really dark along my jawline, along the sides of my chin, and then also just the under chin area as well. I like to highlight. And I also get really dark kind of by the mouth area too, and under the nose right here. For the bridge of my nose, I'm actually using the light Shape Tape Concealer just to further highlight it for later. So I just do a little exclamation point, and don't worry if it's off or anything because we'll fix it later. I notice how immediately it makes my nose so much slimmer and almost look like it is contoured, but it's not. We just use highlighter or concealer. And I would like to thank I Love Sarahi or Karen on YouTube and Instagram. Love her to death because that nose is so snatched. Of course, we have to use the Hoola bronzer from Benefit along with my Morphe R7 brush. I love this contour. I'm gonna focus that on my cheekbones. Aquí. And I'm actually doing little circular motions. I used to go like this, really crazy, but now I've started to do more of like a feathering, and this brush will, I swear to you, help you so much just in the fact that it won't concentrate the bronzer in one spot so you won't look crazy. And my favorite product that I found pretty recently is the Benefit Bravo Conditioning Primer. And look how cute this is. This is an actual small one. And I just squeeze and go through my brows really quickly. It's amazing because not only does it condition your brows and like set them in place pretty much, it also really works to grow your brow hairs thicker. And I swear by this product. So I'm gonna first start off with my brow by just dragging the pencil underneath my eyebrow and tracing out from the bottom first. I personally like a warmer toned brow, so that's the reason why my pencil currently is a bit of a more like warmer mochaccino color as opposed to just like a blent black, because I feel like with the makeup look, the brown and warm tones will pick up a lot better. I will flick this a little bit through the very beginning of my brow, but just barely. and then I will brush that upwards like so. I'm just gonna go back and carve out my brows using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again in light medium with a small flat brush, and we're just gonna keep everything very clean and precise underneath the brow. I actually have two palettes I've been obsessed with for the fall, and there are these two. This is the Jouer, I don't know what this is called, Essential Matte and Shimmery Eyeshadow Palette. I've been loving this one. It has like a little cheetah print on it. And I have been beyond obsessed with this styled by hrush, which reminds me, by the way, you guys always are asking me what blush I keep using. And it's this one. It's called Cheeky, and I really, really, really love the whole palette. I'm gonna be laying down a really, really light color underneath the brow real quick. And that was the color I just used, was Matte Vanilla, which looks like that. I'm gonna start off by warming up my eye socket with the Morphe M441 brush. I'm gonna be using the color Pinch, which is like a nice warm orangey toned shade, which is just a really good transition shade I have found. Just learned what that word was, everyone. We are learning about eyeshadow lately. I'm just gonna be pointing my brush and holding it like this, not like this, because that was a mistake I was making. I'm holding it like this. I'm just going back and forth like a vixen, back and forth. And again, I'm holding it at this really awkward angle, but it just really helps blend everything out. And my desired shape is always that feline, very sultry eye. So I always drag my eyeshadow out a little bit, and that's the trick to getting that very sultry look. I like to drag that pinch color under my eyes as well. It's amazing because we're just gonna start off by smoking the lash line as well. Next, I like to tap into a warmer reddish tone. So I'm gonna be using this one here from Jouer Cosmetics called Sepia. I'm gonna be using my Morphe M443 brush. I'm gonna be focusing this color on the actual eye socket and the outer edge right here. And we're just gonna blend that bad boy in there. I'm just blending that one out further with the M441 again, just with whatever product we have left on it. And mind you guys, I always start off my eyeshadows looking crazy, but I will show you how to clean it up later. So that's the reason why I just let it be and just whatever. She's a real messy biatch who lives for the blending. I'm gonna go back in with this color Vamp, and it's like a very light, almost like a taupe purple. For the lid area, I'm gonna be using this color right here called Smitten. It's like a rose goldy, coppery shade. For the inner corner, I'm using this shade right here called Bliss. It's a super, super bright, like gold champagne highlight. I'm gonna go back in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and go in and make this sharp and like crazy good. It depends on what shape you want for sure, but I personally love a good cat winged eyeshadow, so that's the reason why I'm making it very sharp and pulling it out. So this next part is the funnest part for me. I actually like to do an eyeshadow winged liner. I use this color right here called Kitty. It's like a darker purple color, and I just use that on an angled brush. And I will do different techniques. Sometimes I will slide it along like so and just gradually map out my liner, or sometimes I will actually press the shadow in. And I like to blend this in a little bit in this corner right here. Not so much this wing area right here, but right in that outer V. And this just creates that really, really sultry cat look by connecting the eyeshadow that we already have with the liner itself. The lashes I just put on are Dragun Leaf from Nubounsom, and they're my absolute favorite. These ones are perfect in the fact that they just flare out so much at the ends and give your eyes that look. Like you just look so gunty. A really important thing to remember is going back over your actual lashes or the lash glue just to make sure that when you look down you don't look crazy. And I like using this Tarte So Fine thingy. It's like a felt tip eyeliner. My favorite mascara currently is the Tarte Lights Camera Flat Lashes, and I've been using this mascara a lot lately. I'm gonna be adding some of this Tarte's Clay Paint Liner to my bottom lash line as well as my upper waterline. So I actually added the liner inside of my bottom waterline and I just smudged it out to make it extremely messy and just ready for fall and super seductive and sultry, you know, if that's the look that you really want and that you want to go for. I personally am going for that look, so that's why I've chosen to do so. Taking the same Hoola bronzer, I'm going back in finally to contour my nose. I like to contour my nose as the last step just so I know how snatched my nose must be for the look. For highlighter today, I'm using Artist Couture Cocoa Bling on the tip of my nose. It's a very, very bright highlight. I'm gonna use whatever's left on the brush and just go into the inner corner really quickly to just brighten that area up even more. And then also I like to take it right here at the top of my eyebrow, or at the right where my brow arches. I'm thinking since it's fall, why not go in with a dark lip? I'm gonna be using Jeffree Star's Dominatrix, which is a really rich, brown, oh my god, liquid lipstick. It's incredible. You guys can totally stop here, but of course I have to add my very signature freckles. And I'm gonna be doing so by grabbing this little brush that is from Tarte. It's my absolute favorite to do the freckles with. And I just use a really light brown shade. The key to this is being really sporadic and not too clean with it. You wanna make really light tapping motions and switch from like heavy pressure to really, really light. I personally like this trick because it makes it look like I'm not wearing as much makeup as I am. Okay, Dragons, that's a completed look. I hope you really loved it. I am just getting back into the swing of things and just really getting in gear with the whole makeup tutorials and just reminding myself that I'm actually a beauty blogger. And even though maybe my blending skills may not be the best right now, I'm working on it and it's just a never-ending process of trying to get better. So I really appreciate your guys' patience and wanting to learn from me, even though I'm still learning myself, and I think that's very humbling. Again, don't forget to follow me on all my social media links down below at Nikita Dragun, at Mama Dragon on Snapchat, and of course don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and give this video a big thumbs up. I just have been loving interacting with you guys, and I just can't thank you enough for everything that you've done for me, if you know it or not. I just want to say thank you again so much for watching, and don't forget, breathe fire, my dragons.